Good morning, all of you. I'm your science teacher, and today I'm going to teach you science. In last few videos, we are continue with our fifth chapter of science, that is separation of substances. In this chapter, we discuss different types of separating methods which are used to separate substances from the mixture. Some technique used to separate solid substance from the solid mixture. Some technique used to separate the liquid from the liquid mixture, and we also see that uh, different separation process and what is the purpose of these methods and what we do with the separated components. And then we discuss different separating methods like hand picking, thrashing, winnowing, and different types of methods we discussed: winnowing, sieving, sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. And today we are continue with the same chapter from the next separating method, that is evaporation. You already listened that word at many places, evaporation. We use this method to separate the substance which mixed with water, and at any other places also we use this technique. So to understand the use of this separating method, why an activity we try to understand, take 2 spoons of salt in water in a beaker and stir it well, and we prepare the solution, and then we boil the solution and try and start to heat the solution. So there we need to a tripod stand and a wire gauge and a split lamp or a burner. Okay, so when we dissolve the water in a beaker, when we dissolve salt in water in a beaker, can we see any change in color of the solution? No, because salt doesn't have any color. Water doesn't have any color, and when we dissolve the salt in the water, it dissolved completely, and the solution prepared which has no color. It is a colorless solution, and then we start the heating of the solution. So what we see, the solution starts to boil, and first start evaporation. The water convert into vapor. Water heat and convert into vapor. So the process of conversion of water, into vapor is called evaporation. This process is a evaporation. If this process of evaporation takes place continuously, wherever water is present, तब water रहेगा तब तक ये process continue चलती रहेगी. So after completing the boiling of complete water, what's remain behind the boiling process in the beaker? What remains? Only salt. So why this process we separate salt from the water or from the solution? Okay. So what do you think? The salt which we eat, common salt or table salt, in our daily life we use. So where does it come from? It's come from the sea water. It's come from the sea. In the process of separation of salt from the sea water, the process is used in which takes sea water and fill, and this sea water is allowed to stand in a shallow pit, and water gets heated by sunlight. Naturally by sunlight, the water heated and slowly turn into water vapor. So through the evaporation, this process, in this process, the process of evaporation, water continuously evaporates, and in few days the water evaporates completely and leaving behind the solid only salt. The common salt then obtained from the mixture of salt by the further purification. Okay, so So the common salt, after evaporation, the material, the solid salt we get, this salt has different types of salt. So we get our common salt, or obtain our common salt from the solid mixture by the some further purification methods. Okay, so by this method we separate the salt which we use in our food. Okay, this this is the process obtaining salt from seawater. These are the shallow pits, and the seawater put into in these pits stand for a few days. So after evaporation, only solid particles are remain in these pits, and after some purification methods from the impure mixture of solid salts, we get our common salt. Okay, then you at many places there is a need to use more than one method of separation. Here in last process of the evaporation, we see only one technique we use to separate the process, to separate the salt from the water solution. But in many cases, we need more than one method of separation. So, why an example we can try to understand. Take a mixture of sand and salt. Take a mixture of sand and salt. How we will separate these? We already saw steam coming out from the spout of the, sorry, we already saw the hand picking. Already we saw that hand picking was not a practical method for the separating of salt from the sand, because it is used to separate the large particles. But here salt and salt both are small size particles, so we cannot separate the substances by hand picking. So we need here a different method to use to separate the mixture. We take a mixture in a beaker and add some water and leave beaker for some time. From the starting, we take mixture of salt and sand in a beaker and add some water in it, and after some time we see the sand particles settle down into the bottom. So first process, what process is this? This process is known as sedimentation. So by the process of sedimentation, the sand particles settle down into the bottom. Then soil sand particles, and on the another layer of a liquid solution. Both layers we see very clearly. So the liquid substance, by the process of decantation, we can separate out in a different beaker. Okay, then so here already two methods we studied. First method, when sand particles settle on the bottom, this process is sedimentation, and the liquid which make their own layer is separate by the decantation. Okay, then the solution, what do you think? The water solution we get, it is the pure water or any other things were mixed, were dissolved in this water solution? Yes, water is present. When we mixed water in starting, water mixed in the mixture of salt and sand, so the salt dissolved into the water. So the water we get from the decantation process, this, this solution has salt and water. So there is a need to separate water by another technique. So we take this solution, this water, in a kettle and close its lid and start to boil, or start to giving heat to the kettle. So what we see after some time, the water starts to evaporate. So here the process is evaporation. The water converted into vapor and coming out from the spout of the kettle. Okay, here you see the vapor is coming out. And why a metal plate? On the metal plate the vapor is collected, and when we put some ice piece on this metal plate, we see the collected vapor convert into water droplets. So of the process of conversion from vapor to liquid is known as condensation. This process is known as condensation. Water to vapor, the process in which water converts into vapor is known as evaporation, and the process in which vapor converts into water is known as condensation. Okay, so here? So by the condensation we separate out the water, and what substance remain in the kettle? Salt. Okay, so by this process we separate out the salt from the water. So here we see that four methods we use to separate out the salt from the sand. Which four methods we use? First, sedimentation. Second, decantation. Third one, evaporation. And fourth one, condensation. I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आया होगा. If you have any doubt, so you can ask.